The worst thing for someone with social anxiety is failing. It's a massive, massive fear of failing. So it stops you from doing anything that you might be judged at failing at. And for me, that became things like answering the phone. If I was walking down a street, there isn't any way that I could describe the terror that I would feel. The big black hole that would open up inside of me, reminding me all the time that I didn't belong there. I think that's the worst of it, is that you feel like you don't have a place. I can't really explain how difficult it is when you wake up in the morning and you do not think that you can face being alive. My life became my living room. I had tried everything coming from everyone else. I had not yet tried anything coming from me. And I felt like there had to be a decision made. And if there was going to be a decision made, it had to be my decision. So I decided that I would do something ridiculous and try and scare myself out of anxiety. I started with cycling because I was so frightened of failing at it. And I hadn't admitted yet to anybody that I was doing this for my mental health. And I was rubbish. I was absolutely rubbish. But I kept going. And it was the first time that I had kept going to something that I did not know what the result would be. And once you've had that success of being terrified but doing it anyway, you can kind of build on that a little bit. So the next sport that I went along to was maybe one that I had to meet people, so that was a bit more stressful. And before long, people were really getting involved. I was someone who was dealing with something. I was someone who was battling anxiety. To talk to them, to be involved with them was difficult for me. And when people realised that, people thought, hey, she's doing something that's worthwhile. I'm going to help her. I sometimes sit and try and remember what it's like to be old Paula. I do not think that she would be able to comprehend the life that I now live. I would love to go back and tell her that it's going to be all right and that all of that time that you think is wasted has been worth it because of where I am today and hopefully how I'm able to express to people that there is another side of anxiety and mental ill health, and it is worth it when you get here.